It is a Tuesday evening. Jed is sitting at the kitchen table with a notebook open in front of him and a pen he chose specifically for this. Not the chewed biro from the kitchen drawer, a proper pen, because this time is different. He has been at this for about 40 minutes. The page has columns. The columns have colours. The colours mean something, though if you asked him to explain exactly what they mean, he would gesture vaguely and say, "It's a system." Tuesday is the problem. He cannot decide if Tuesday is a rest day or a light training day, and until he knows that, the whole week is unresolved. And if the week is unresolved, he cannot commit to anything. And if he cannot commit, he should probably wait until next week when he can start clean. He closes the notebook, satisfied, nearly ready.
I've got 2 boys, and one of the reasons I make these videos is that I keep thinking about how long it took me to understand certain things. Not complicated things, just true things that I wish someone had handed me early before I had to stumble into them myself, before the slow version. This one took me longer than I'd like to admit, and I see it everywhere in men my age, and I'd really like my lads to get it sooner. That is genuinely all this is. So, Jed. Jed is 38, works in logistics, rotating shifts that eat time without asking permission. He is not in crisis. He has a house, a relationship that mostly works, a job that pays. His body has quietly expanded in the way bodies do when men stop arguing with them, which Jed knows and is planning to address. He has been planning to address it, in fact, for a while. This is not his first notebook. There was the January one, there was the April one, there was one after a wedding where a photo caught him at an angle and he ordered a notebook the following morning with next day delivery. Each time, the plan was good. Genuinely good, colour-coded and everything. Each time, something got in the way before he really got going. He has been about to start for longer than some people have been going. And here is the thing about Jed. He is not lazy. That is not what this is. Jed wants it. He really does. He watches YouTube videos about discipline at 11 at night with complete sincerity. Long ones, 40-minute ones. About how to stop watching videos about discipline and just be disciplined. He finds them very useful. He has downloaded 3 fitness apps. One of them he opened, saw it needed him to log something, and has not opened since. The icon is still on the home screen. It counts. He ordered a new water bottle. It arrived in 2 days. He put it on the counter. The counter looked ready. He was not ready, but the counter was ready, which felt like progress. Here is what Jed will tell you. And I want you to hear this clearly because it is completely reasonable. He does not want to start half-heartedly. He wants to feel it this time. He has read enough to know that consistency matters, so he wants to be sure he can be consistent before he begins. Starting badly, he reckons, is worse than not starting. And that, right there, is the trap. Not laziness, not weakness. That. Because what sounds like wisdom is actually a shelter. A very sensible, colour-coded, next-day delivery shelter from the discomfort of starting imperfectly. He is not waiting for motivation. He is using the search for motivation as a perfectly reasonable explanation for staying exactly still. The alarm goes at 6. He set it with genuine intention the night before. By 6:01, it is 6:30. By 6:30, he is doing the maths on whether a 7 o'clock start still qualifies as an early morning, or whether the whole premise is now compromised. He decides to recalibrate. Tomorrow is the real start. Tomorrow has its own alarm. Tomorrow is undefeated. This is the part that costs men more than they realise. Not the missed workout, not even the missed week. It is the accumulated weight of every time you told yourself you were nearly ready. Time does not wait for the columns to be finished. Weeks go by, months, and Jed is still at the table, pen in hand, meaning it completely, getting nowhere. Then on a wet Tuesday in November, something happens. The dog needs to go out. Jed has no plan, no session scheduled, no ambition whatsoever. He just clips the lead on and goes. Around the block. 10 minutes, maybe 12. He does not count it as a session. He does not log it in any app. He does not mention it to anyone.
But the next morning, he gets up slightly earlier, without thinking, without the alarm renegotiation. He is not sure why. The dog has done more for Jed's health than 6 notebooks. The dog is not aware of this.
That walk was not impressive. It was not a turning point in any cinematic sense, but something small had moved, and something small followed it. He walked again the next day. He drank more water because the water bottle was already on the counter. He went to bed a bit earlier because he had less to feel bad about. Each thing was tiny. None of it would impress anyone, but something was accumulating. The feeling follows the action. Then he missed a day. Tired, shift pattern shifted, nothing happened. And the old logic arrived immediately. You broke it. Start fresh Monday. He almost believed it. Instead, he did one thing. Not a session, not a restart, just one thing. Just enough to keep the thread. And that, honestly, is the moment. Not the dog walk, not the first week. That moment, right there, is where it lives or dies. If my boys take anything from this, I hope it is unglamorous enough to actually be useful. You do not need to feel ready. You need to move. The readiness comes after, not before. It is almost annoying how consistently true that is. Start with something so small it feels slightly embarrassing to mention. The same small thing, same time, no decisions required. If you miss a day, you do not restart on Monday. You do one thing before the day ends. Not to salvage the streak, to keep the thread. The streak is not the point. The rhythm is the point. A slow man who keeps moving usually beats the man who is still planning to sprint. Jed, 6 weeks later, is not transformed. He has not lost a stone. There is no before and after worth photographing. But he is moving, quietly, reliably, without needing to feel like it first. The notebook is still on the kitchen table, open, columns waiting to be filled. Tuesday, still unclassified. Jed is not in it. He is already outside. He didn't decide to go, he just went. How long were you going to wait?